It was just supposed to be a routine mammogram. Just routine.
I remember that day as if it was yesterday. I was just having a routine day, and I get the ping on my phone, and I looked at it, and it says, "Call me." It was my colleague who'd become my friend, Suzanne. So I called her immediately, and I could hear in her voice that something was desperately wrong. Her voice cracked. She couldn't even talk. She handed the phone to the radiologist, who said, "Your friend has a BI-RADS 5. In medical terms, that means she has breast cancer."
I needed Beth to understand what the radiologist was saying, because I didn't hear anything after the words breast cancer.
The real irony in the story is that the device that I was going to have to use to perform Suzanne's surgery is the device that I was introduced to a year and a half earlier by her company.
The product that my company makes is the product that I needed to save my life.
I call the plasma blade my hot knife. Although it increased the cost in the operating room, it didn't matter to me because it's my patient's outcomes that matter most. And when a woman looks in the mirror in the morning and what she sees is who she was before breast cancer, that's what matters.
Sure, there were other hospitals that were closer, but Holy Redeemer was one of the few that saw the value in the plasma blade. So I had to go to Holy Redeemer, and I had to have Dr. Dupree. By that time, she wasn't just a great surgeon, she was a great friend.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel really, really good. Ever since the drains came out, haven't turned back.
Yeah, I heard about you sent a little message to the sales force that if doctors say that it doesn't matter, that you can smack them upside the head.
Something along
those lines, but I don't think a lot of physicians realize what it's like for our patients not to be able to shower and what those extra 14 days mean to a patient.
Yeah, we're told all the time that drains don't matter. You know, if you have them in for 21 days, it's just fine, and it's not.
The thing that really rings true to me is you really know now what the patient experience is about, and I'm all about the patient experience.
Yes, you are. Interesting enough, I became the poster child for the very product that my company manufactures and sells. That story was written up in the Medtronic newsletter. There I am, scarf on my head with my 2 surgeons. That story was shared with 80,000 Medtronic employees around the world. And the afternoon that it was shared, it was read by a Medtronic colleague. Her name is Kathy.
Hi, I'm Kathy and I work for Medtronic too. In October, I got the results of a routine breast MRI. There was a mass. The next day, I was looking at our Medtronic news site and I saw this article written on Suzanne and her experience. And I was so inspired by her sharing her story that I reached out to her to thank her for her courage. That next day, we talked on the phone and she immediately said, "You need to talk to Dr. Dupree." And it was both her expertise and her compassion that really told me that I needed to have my surgery done by Beth at Holy Redeemer.
When I was first told that I had breast cancer, I thought, why me?
And now, Suzanne sees it differently. It's an insightful contradiction, where light came out of darkness.
I am so glad that my story inspired other women like Kathy. I really am proud of that.
She sees that the adversity of breast cancer gave her an opportunity not just to grow spiritually, but to see the true purpose of what her company does for women everywhere.
So I don't wonder why me anymore. I realize now it had to be me. I understand that now.
Holy Redeemer, where stories come to life.